Hello students, I am Harshila Datte, Senior Lecturer of COB Department. In this video lecture, I am continuing the Unit 2, Searching and Sorting. In last video lecture, we have learned the searching techniques, linear search and binary search. Among the linear search and binary search is a fast technique as compared to linear search because it has less time complexity. But there is a one disadvantage of binary search, that is all the data should be in sorted order for the binary search. So in this video lecture I am going to start the topic sorting. The unit outcomes for this topic is, after learning this unit you should write an algorithm to sort the data using bubble sort method. Also you should explain the working of bubble sort method step by step with an example. These are the learning outcomes of this video. You should understand sorting definition and types, internal sorting techniques, concept of bubble sort, working of bubble sort, example of bubble sort, time complexity of bubble sort, and advantage and disadvantages of bubble sort. So what is sorting? Sorting is the process of arranging the elements of an array in some logical order. If your array elements are numbers, integers, so it can be a order can be a ascending or descending. If your array is having the character data, then your order can be a alphabetic. So what is sorting? Actually, if you want to search anything, sorting will help you. Let us take one real time example. Have you stored any new number in your mobile phone in contacts? Whenever you got new contact, what you do? You enter the contact details and you press save. Whenever you save the contact, it actually gets stored in the contact list in the sorted manner. Why? Why all the data in the contact list isn't stored in the sorted order? Because sorting helps you to search you faster. Now recollect what I told. Linear search has a more time complexity and binary search has a less time complexity. But binary search can apply only on the sorted data. Why? Because if you keep your data in ascending or descending order, in some logical order, then you can easily uh, perform the searching operation on that data. In real life, take an example. If uh, uh, consider if your all the data in your mobile phone will not store in a sorting order, will not store in a sorted order of alphabetic. What will happen? What can be happen? You cannot easily perform or you cannot easily search the number contact number that you want, because it stores in sorted order. Then only you can perform the searching operation fast. So in this unit, you are going to learn total 5 sorting techniques. So, why 5 sorting technique? Of course, there should be some difference between all these 5. All the sorting technique will give you the same output. If you give the unsorted data, you will get the sorted output. But there is a difference between the time complexity, and we want the algorithm which has a less time complexity as well as less space complexity. Okay. So sorting has the two types, internal sorting and external sorting. So what do you mean internal sorting? Internal sorting is the sorting where all the data to be sorted is present in a main memory. Whenever you run any program on your computer, what you do, you pull that data program into the your main memory, that is the RAM. It is a nothing but a your internal memory, main memory. So if whatever you run the program, whatever if you are running the sorting algorithm program, if the data to be sorted is less than your main memory, then it can be accommodated into the main memory at a time. So where data is less, you can apply the internal sorting techniques. Take an example, if you have the RAM of 1 GB and you want to sort the data of 100 MB. So you can easily sort that data by keeping all the data into your RAM. Why? Because your RAM size is what? RAM size is of what? 1 GB. Okay. But think that if you want to sort the data which is of 10 GB and you have 1 GB of RAM, so how you can sort easily that 10 GB data using the 1 GB RAM? You can sort, but in parts. So when your some data is present in a main memory, means RAM, or some data is present in a hard disk, secondary memory, then external sorting techniques used. So internal sorting used for less data, and if some elements to be sorted kept on a secondary storage and some in primary, then it is called as what? External sorting. So this is the main difference between the internal and external. In internal, all the data present in a main memory, whereas in external sorting, some data present in a main memory and some data is present in a secondary storage. Also, internal sorting methods are used where there is a less number of data, and external sorting used for the huge number of data. These are the internal sorting technique that we are going to learn in this unit. In your syllabus, you have all have the internal sorting technique. These are bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, radix sort, and quick sort. The bubble sort also known as the exchange sort. Selection sort also known as the exchange sort. In your examination, if you ask that explain the exchange sort, you can either explain bubble sort, you can either explain the selection sort. Third sort is the insertion sort. It is not an exchange. It is based on the two operations insert and shifting. Next is the radix sort, and fifth is the quick sort. Quick sort is also known as a partition and exchange sort. And quick sort having the less time complexity as compared to all others. So let us understand the bubble sort. So what is bubble sort? Bubble sort repeatedly compares and swaps. Swapping means exchange adjacent element in every pass. Let us take one example. This is the example. This is the array of 5 numbers 25, 17, 31, 13 and 2. This is the unsorted array. After applying bubble sort, what you get the output? It will be a sorted in ascending order. So it will be a 2, 13. It will be the 2, 13, then 17, then 25, then 31. Next, so in each every pass you require have to perform what? Adjacent element. You have to compare the adjacent element. Adjacent element means what? You compare 25 with 17, then you compare 17 with 31, then you compare 31 with 13, then you compare 13 with 2. But how? That we will see now. So take one example to understand the concept of the bubble sort. This is the array of 5 numbers having unsorted data, that is 25, 17, 31, 13 and 2. So first step to perform the bubble sort is calculate the number of passes. How many passes you will require to sort the array using the bubble sort. The formula for calculating the number of passes for bubble sort is max minus 1, where max is the number of elements in array. Take an example which is stated above. How many elements are in array? There are 5 elements. So how many passes you will require? Max minus 1 means 5 minus 1, it will be a 4. So to solve this array you require maximum 4 passes. So now we will see in each pass how many passes we are going to use? 4 passes. In each pass we are doing the comparison of adjacent element. So how? In first pass we compare 0 with 1, then 1 with 2, then 2 with 3 and 3 with 4. This is what the adjacent element. After end of the first pass, the largest element of the array comes at the last position. Which one is the largest element of this array? It is a 31. It will come at the last position. Last position means what? Array of 4, A of 4. So, same at the end of second pass, second largest element, which is the second largest element 25. It will become at the second last position. After third pass, the third largest number is a 17. It will come at the third last position. and after fourth pass, the fourth largest number, that is 30, comes at the fourth last position, that is a of it will be at a of 1. So after 4 pass there is only one element which is at a of 0, and one element is always sorted. Take an example, if you have one queue, and in queue there is only one person, so this person is already sorted because there is no any element to compare with that person. So now we will see the pass-wise comparison. So as I told you in above example, there are number of 5 elements. So number of passes required 5 minus 1 4. So these are the pass-wise comparison. In first pass, you compare 0 with 1, 1 with 2. These are the positions, index position. 2 with 3 and 3 with 4. What I told you, at the end of first pass, the largest element comes at the last position. So this position is sorted after pass 1. So we ignore this position. So we compare till this position. That's why in second pass, we do 3 comparisons, 0, 1, 1, 2 and 2, 3. We ignore this fourth position because then after end of the first pass, the largest number is come at the last position, and the largest numbers final position after sorting is the last position only. Such and so on. In third pass, we again reduce one comparison, 2, 3. Again in fourth pass, we again reduce one comparison. So bubble sort requires this comparison pass-wise. So what is the logic? In each comparison, if you are doing this comparison 0, 1, in each comparison, if zeroth element is greater than first element, then we perform the swapping. Otherwise, we go to the next comparison. If zeroth element is greater than the first element, then we perform the swapping. We swap zeroth element and first element. Otherwise, we do the next comparison. This process is continue till all passes, till our list is become sorted. Let us see the example to understand the bubble sort. There is the array A having the 5 numbers 30, 15, 50, 18 and 2. As I told you, the number of passes is equal to max minus 1. Here maximum number of elements are what? 5. So 5 minus 1, 4. So to sort this array we require 4 passes. Let us start with the first pass. How many comparison we are doing in first pass? 4 comparison. 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 4. Now see. This is our array index position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are our elements 30, 15, 50, 18 and 2. So we do the first comparison. It is between 0th and first. What is present at the 0th location? It is 30. What is present at the first location? It is 50. Now we compare. If 0th is greater than 1, if 0th element, that is 30, is greater than first element, that is 15? Yes, it is greater. 0th element is 30, first element is 15. So 30 is greater than 15. So we swap it. After swapping, 15 will come at the 0th position and 30 will come at the first position. Like this. 15, 30, then 50, 18 and 2. Now we are doing the next comparison. It is between 1 and 2. What is present at the first position? 30. What is present at the second position? 50. Is first element is greater than second element? Is 30 is greater than 50? I highlighted the elements which we are going to compare in the blue color. Is 30 is greater than 50? No. So it is not greater than 50. So we do not swap it. So what will be the output? It will be the 15, 30, 50, 18 and 2. See. Now next comparison. It is between second position and third position. What is present at the second position? It is 50. What is present at the third position? It is 18. Is second position element is greater than third position element? Is 50 is greater than 18? Yes. If it is greater, then we perform what? Swapping. So 18 will come at the 15th position and 50 will come at the 18th position. So what? 18 will come at the A of 2 second position and 50 will go at the third position. So what will be the array contents now? 15, 30, 18, 50 and 2. See, 15, 30, 18, 50 and 2. You can see that these are swapped. 50 comes here and 18 comes here. Now next comparison. Next comparison between 3 and 4. What is present at the third location? 50. What is present at the fourth location? 2. Is third location element is greater than the fourth location element? Is 50 is greater than the 2? Yes, it is. So we swap. So after swapping we will get 15, 30, 18, 2 and 50. As I told you, all the comparisons are over, all 4 comparisons are over. So pass 1 is completed. After end of the pass 1, what I told you, the largest element will come at the last position. What is the largest element in our example? It is 30. It come at the last position, that is A of 4. So see, largest element is 50. So it will be come at the last position, that is A of 4. So 50 is come at the A of 4. This is the end of the pass 1. So 50 is actually sorted. So we ignore the 50 and rest numbers we perform sorting on the rest number in further passes. So remember that the output of the pass 1 will be the input of the pass 2. What is the output of pass 1? It is 15, 30, 18 to 50. So this will be the input for the pass 2. 15, 30, 18, 2 and 50. So see pass 2. I have and I have put pass-wise comparison for the reference and your original example. But what will be the input for the pass 2? It will be the output of the pass 1. And output of the pass 1 is the 50, 13, 18, 2 and 50. Since I use a pink color, since 50 is a sorted, so we are not going to compare the fourth position in second pass. You can see here that we are not taking the fourth position, 0, 1, 1, 2 and 2, 3 only. So now we will perform these 3 comparison. First comparison is between 0th and first element. So what is present at the 0th? 15. What is present at the first location? It is 30. Is 0th element is greater than the first element? Is 15 is greater than the 30? No. If it is greater, then we are going to perform only the swapping. It is not, so we are not going to perform the swapping. So what will be the output? It will be 15, 30, same, 18, 2 and 50. And we will do the next comparison. Next comparison is between 1 and 2. So what is present at the first location? It is 30. What is present at the second location? It is 18. Is first is greater than second? Is 30 is greater than 18? Yes. If it is, we will perform the swapping. So what will be the output? 15, 18. 18 will come at the 30th position and then 30 come at the second position. So 15, 18, 30, 2 and 50. See. Now we are going to do the third comparison. Between second element and third element. Which element is present at the second location? It is 30, 30, 30. Which element is present in the third location? It is 2. Is it 30? Is 30 is greater than 2? Yes. So we are going to swap the elements 30 and 2. So what will the output? 15, 18, 2, 30, 50. Since all the 3 comparison of pass 2 are over, this is the end of the pass 2. How you can check whether your pass 2 is correct or not? If the second largest element is get placed at the second last position. What is the second largest element in the array? It is 30. It is get placed at the second last position. Now 30 and 50 are sorted and remaining are the unsorted. So in third pass we are going to sort this element in the third pass, that is 15, 18 and 2. 15, 18 and 2. See 30 and 50 are in pink, so these are sorted one. Now we will do the comparison of the pass 3. As you can see, pass 3 has the 2 comparison. First is 0, 1 and second is 1, 2. Let us do the first comparison, 0th and 1. What is present at the 0th location? It is 15. What is present at the first location? It is 18. Is 0th element is greater than first? Is 15 is greater than 18? No. So there is a no swapping. Output will be the same. 15, 18 to 30, 50. Now we are going to do the second comparison. It is between first location and the second location. What is present at the first location? It is 18. What is present at the second location? It is 2. Is first location element is greater than second location element? Is 18 is greater than 2? Yes. If it is, then we are going to swap it. After swapping, what you get? 15, 2, 18, 30 and 50. Since the both the comparison of the past three I have completed, so this is the end of past three. How we will check the past three is correct or not? If the third largest number is comes at the third last position. Which one the largest number among these 15, 18 and 2? 18. It is come at the this position, third last position, 18. So this is the correct one. Now 18, 30 and 50 are sorted. Only remaining, that is 15 and 2 is the unsorted. That we will sort in the next pass, fourth pass. Remember, the output of the pass 3 will be the input of the pass 4. So input of the pass 4 is 15 to 18, 30, 15. As you know, 18, 30 and 50 are already sorted. So in pass 4 there is only one combination that we have to do, that is 0 and 1. What is present at the 0th location? It is 15. What is present at the first location? It is 2. Is 0th element is greater than first element? Yes. So we will swap it. After swapping, what you get? You get the in output 2, 15, 18, 30 and 15. How you know that fourth pass is correct? If the fourth largest number comes at the fourth last position. Which one is the fourth largest number? It is a 15. It is comes at the fourth last position. You can see fourth last position is nothing but the first position, A of 1. Now here 15, 18, 30 and 50 are four numbers are sorted and remaining are unsorted. But how many elements are remaining? 1. And as I told you before, if there is only one element, this is actually sorted. So we get the answer. Our sorted list is 2, 15, 18, 30 and 50. Let us see another example of the bubble sort. This is the another example. 25, 17, 31, 5 and 9. How many elements are there? 5. So how many passes you will require? 5 minus 1, 4. At this point, I am going to tell you that number of passes that we have calculated are the maximum number of passes required for the operation bubble sort. So there is not necessary that you will require all the passes at all time. These are the number of maximum passes that you will require for to sort. What if you get sorted list at the end of second pass? You can stop there. Okay. This is the example to show that. So how many passes you require to sort these numbers? Maximum 4 passes. Let us start with pass 1. In pass 1 we take the input 25, 17, 31, 5 and 9. Since it is the pass 1, we have to perform the 4 comparison. So we will do the first comparison between 0th and 1st. What is present at the 0th location? It is 25. What is present at the first location? It is 17. Is 0th element is greater than first element? Is 25 is greater than 17? Yes. If it is greater, then we perform the swapping operation. So after swapping, what will be the least? It is 17, 25, because there is a swapping operation performed on 25 and 17. That's why output will be a 17, 25, 31, 5 and 9. Right? Now we are going to do the second comparison. It is between 1, 2. Since I told you it is a comparison of adjacent element, first comparison is of 0, 1, next is 1, 2. Okay. So what is present at the first location? 25. What is element present at the second location? It is 31. Is first element is greater than second one? No. 25 is not greater than the 31. So there is a no swapping there. So they will same output. 17, 25, 31, 5 and 9. Now we will do the next comparison. It is between second and third position. What is present at the second position? 31. What is present at the third position? 5. Is 31 is greater than 5? Yes. So we are going to perform the swapping. So what will be the output? 17, 25, 5, 31 and 9. Now we are going to perform the fourth comparison, that is between third and fourth. What is present at the third location? It is 31. What is present at the fourth location? It is 9. Is it greater? Is 31 is greater than 9? Yes. So we perform the swapping. We will get the output as 17, 25, 5, 9, 31. As you can see, all the four comparisons are over. This is the end of pass 1. And how you know that pass 1 is correct? If the largest number is come at the last position. Which is the largest number of the input? It is 31. It comes at the last. Last position is A of 4. So this is the correct pass. Now remaining, that is 17, 25, 5 and 9. Remaining elements will be sorted in the next pass. Again, in pass 2 we require maximum 3 comparison. Again we start comparing 0th and first element. What is present at the 0th location? 17. What is present at the first location? 25. If 0th element is greater than first, is 17 is greater than 25? No. So we will keep same list. 17, 25, 5, 9 and 31. Now we are going to do the next comparison, which is between 1 and 2, first and second location. What is present at the first location? 25. What is present at the second location? It is 5. Is first location element is greater than the second location element? Is 25 is greater than 5? Yes. So we are going to perform the swapping. After swapping, you will get the 17, 5, 25, 9 and 31. Let us do the next comparison, last comparison between second and third position. What is present at the second position? 25. What is present at the third position? 9. Is second element is greater than third position? Yes. So we are going to perform the swapping. After swapping, you will get the output 17, 5, 9, 25 and 31. Since this is the end of the pass 2, how you know that this is the correct pass? If the second largest element, which is 25, is come at the second last position. 25 comes at the second last, that is A of 3 position. So it is the correct. So now we have the sorted list 25, 31 and unsorted list is 17, 5 and 9. In next pass we are going to sort this unsorted list. 17, 5 and 9. Now again, in pass 3 we require two comparisons. Let us start with the first comparison. It is between 0th and 1. What is present at the 0th location? 17. What is present at the first location? It is 5. If 0th element is greater than first, is 17 is greater than 5? Yes. So we will swap it. After swapping you will get the output 5, 17, 9, 25, 31. Correct. So now we are going to perform the next comparison. It is between first position and second position. What is present at the first position? First location 17. What is present at the second location? 9. Is 17 is greater than 9? Yes. So it is greater, so we are going to perform the swapping operation. After swapping you will get the output 5, 9, 17, 25, 30 and 31. Since both the comparison are over, this is the end of pass 3. How you know that this is the correct third pass? If the third largest number comes at the third last position. Which one is the third largest number? It is 17. It comes at the third last position. Third last position is nothing but the second position, A of 2. So it is the correct one. So now we have sorted list 17, 25 and 31 and unsorted list is a 5, 9. But 5, 9 is already sorted. So we can directly print the sorted list, like hence the sorted list is 5, 9, 17, 25 and 31. See this, in this example we require only the 3 passes to sort the element. It can happen because I told you before that the formula that with which we are calculating the number of passes required for the problem is gives you the maximum number of passes you will require to solve the element. So, maximum you can require 4 passes means what? You can either require 1 pass, 2 pass, 0 and 4. Maximum we will require the 4 passes. For this sum, we will require only the 3 passes. Till now we have seen the 2 examples of bubble sort. Now we will see the time complexity. So what is the base case time complexity of the bubble sort? It is O of n. If you have array size of 5, so you will require the time complexity of O of n. Average case time complexity of bubble sort is the O of n square, and worst case is the time complexity is the O of n square. Whatever you learn the algorithm in your C programming subject to sort the numbers, that algorithm having all the 3 complexity, base and average and worst case is the O of n square. So a bubble sort is best algorithm than the algorithm that we have learned in the PIC subject. So why? Because bubble sort has the base case time complexity O of n. So it is the simplest sorting approach. Advantages of bubble sort. First, it is a simple. It is in place sort. In place sort means what? We are doing the sorting into this array only. Input array only. Input size is of what? 5 elements. 5 integer elements should be what? 10 bytes. So you require only the 10 bytes to solve whole sum, whole problem. So this is that means that it is a in place sort. We didn't require extra space. Space complexity is very less of what? Bubble sort. Whatever we are going to learn the sorting technique, 5 techniques, bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, radix sort and a quick sort, everyone having the space complexity is O of 1 and time complexity is differs. Okay, so bubble sort is a simple and in place sort. Also base case complexity of bubble sort is O of n if array is already sorted. This is the one disadvantage of bubble sort. It is comparatively very slower algorithm than selection sort, uh, insertion sort, radix sort and the quick sort. Thank you.